One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Swapped immediately. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and...
Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Hale. They finally get... What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Second down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down.
It's complete! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Sets his feet. It's Washington. Moving out to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside, it's Mobley. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to establish the run. He's got enough. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barres. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hits inside. It's Walton. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to pass on second down. Left side is Graham. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top on second down. Hauls it in. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Young. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Sweep. Western.
He's changing the play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Graham. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tough run here. It's Walton. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snags it over the middle.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Hard running there. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Left side is Eccles. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Holds on, it's Graham. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Booster.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws it deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Left side is Eccles. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The run to the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want them. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Freeze! Booster! Go!
2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Saunders. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes a catch. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Notre Dame right back to the line. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. He'll set up to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Singleton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Eccles. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got
first down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Makes the catch. It's Overton. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Defense might bring the house here. Still running at the 35. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Run in the red zone. It's Overton. They were all over it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Throwing. Lewis. Fires quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in down the middle. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Gilbert. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Auburn trying to work this clock down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Eccles. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Using his legs, it's Overton. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Bye.